In Akwa Ibom State, at the instance of aggrieved doctors under the aegis of Nigerian Medical Association (NMA) in protest against the abduction of their member who had been in captivity for over 2 weeks. Gunmen had on April 30th, 2024 abducted Dr. John Esu, a senior member of the association at Oron local government area, and he has not been freed till date. The development forced the angry medics to down tools in what they described as the insensitivity of government and security agencies towards the safety of lives of the people, including medical workers. NMA State Chairman Professor Emem Abraham said it had become necessary to enforce the industrial action to draw the attention of the government and security agencies to the plight of medical workers. Consequently, the NMA chief ordered all members, including consultants to the state government and privately owned hospitals, to withdraw their services, saying the action will be reviewed after 72 hours. And now the Renewable Development Initiative (RDI) and the Neighborhood Environment Watch (NEW) Foundation have expressed worry over the absence of community representatives at last Friday's meeting of the presidency and companies extracting and processing lithium in Nasarawa State. The meeting, which was held at the State House in Abuja, had in attendance President Bola Tinubu, Governor Abdullahi Sule of Nasarawa State, who was accompanied by Hai Yong-wei, Chairman of Avatar New Energy Materials Company Limited, and Zenhua Pei, Chairman, Canmax Technologies, as well as the Minister of Solid Minerals, Dr. Dele Alake. At the meeting, President Tinubu hailed the inauguration of Nigeria's largest lithium processing plant in Lafia, Nasarawa State, as a clear indication of the country's attractiveness for foreign investment. Avatar, a Chinese firm, built the lithium processing plant, which produces about 4,000 metric tons daily, while Canmax Technologies, another Chinese firm responsible for over 30% of global battery material production, announced a new investment of $200 million for another lithium processing plant in the state. But in reacting to the engagement, RDI and NEW frowned at the absence of representatives of host communities at the Aso Rock meeting, cautioning that the same approach heralded the resource control crisis in the Niger Delta, where oil-bearing communities were never part of the decision-making processes on the exploration and extraction of the oil and gas resources. Moving on now, Emirates Airline has set October 1st, 2024 date to resume flight operations to Nigerian airports after 2 years of halting operations in Nigeria. This was disclosed by the airline on its verified X handle on Thursday. Emirates wrote, "We are back, Nigeria. We will be resuming services to Lagos from 1st October 2024, and we can't wait to offer unrivaled connectivity to Dubai and beyond to over 140 cities." Earlier, Nigeria's Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, SAN, confirmed the development. Leadership recalls that Emirates Airline halted flights to Nigeria in 2022 due to difficulties in repatriating trapped funds in the country. Despite a meeting in September 2023 between Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu and UAE's President Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan in Abu Dhabi, where it was rumored that the UAE had lifted its visa ban on Nigerian travelers, the ban remains in effect. And now the Oyo State Police Command, or rather, on Thursday, paraded former chairman of the state's park management system, PMS Lamidi Mukaila, popularly known as Auxiliary, over alleged armed robbery, kidnapping, and murder. Auxiliary had been declared wanted months ago over his alleged involvement in a series of crimes across the state. He was, however, arrested some days ago by men of the Department of State Services (DSS) at his residence in the Olodo area of Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. Speaking with newsmen at the command headquarters at Eleyele area of Ibadan, the State's Commissioner of Police, Adebola Hamzat, said the suspect will be charged to court for the alleged offences. Troops of the Operation Desert Sanity 3 and Operation Hadinkai have neutralized a top ISOP commander, Malam Mohammed, who was in charge of fabricating vehicle bomb improvised explosive devices VBEID in Sambisa Forest. Intelligence sources, according to Zagazola Makama, a counter-insurgency expert and security analyst in Lake Chad, said Muhammadu was killed on May 14th after troops were made gradual but unprecedented incursion into the terrorist den in Ukaba and Njimia in Bama local government area of Borno State. He added that the terrorist kingpin operates a major fabrication workshop where he made person-borne improvised explosive device, PBVIED, vehicle-borne improvised explosive device, roadside improvised explosive device. Muhammadu was also accused of sending many underage children into suicide bombing after conscripting them into believing that they would go to heaven when they died. And now let's move on to sports news. Premier League clubs will vote on whether to scrap the video assistant referees VAR for next season at their annual general meeting next month. Wolves has formally submitted a resolution to the Premier League which will trigger a vote when the 20-member clubs meet in Harrogate on 6th June. The club said VAR was introduced in good faith but has led to numerous unintended negative consequences that are damaging the relationship between fans and football. VAR was introduced in 2019 to help support on-field officials with key match decisions, but there have been a number of controversial incidents involving the technology this season. Finally, now on entertainment, Nigerian musician Habib Okikiola, also known as Portable, has regained his freedom from the custody of the Lagos State Police Command. Portable was arrested on Tuesday over his alleged refusal to complete payment for his luxury G-Wagon car. The Zazu crooner had purchased a Mercedes-Benz GLE 350 from a car dealer on Gusawo Temitokwe, that's Temi Autos, but failed to complete the payment. It was gathered that Portable had paid only 13 million out of the 27 million naira cost of the automobile, said to have refused to pay the balance. The Lagos State Police Public Relations Officer SP Benjamin Hundeyin confirmed the release of the singer to Vanguard on Wednesday evening. Well, that's all from us here on Leadership TV News. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website. That's www.leadership.ng. Many thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio.